is it about Bumblebee that you think makes people so in love with him?
Well, I mean, I think he obviously is the fan favorite, and he's got so much heart, and he really is like a gentle giant, I feel. And you really more than ever get to see that in our movie, how human-like he really is, which I think is pretty exciting. What's your name?
So there's kind of two generations of Transformers. There's like the 80s guys like me, showing my age. But you're like the younger generation of Transformers. So what does that mean to you, like being a part of this franchise now?
I mean, it was great because I remember being 11 when the first movie came out. 10 or 11, I don't know the exact age, but I remember just loving what I saw. I remember becoming a complete fan, and even before that, I was watching the Transformers Armada cartoon, which is, I think, what, G2 of it back in '03.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's a version of the. It was a reboot of the Transformers, and yeah, I remember following Hotshot and Optimus Prime and the mini bots all around. But it's great to be a part of the story that's being told for Transformers. When I found out about it, I went backwards and forward and tried to find out everything. So now there'll be people who are my age when I first saw Transformers, and they'll see this and they'll be able to see this whole great culture that is Transformers.
What do you think the appeal is for Bumblebee? Like, why is Bumblebee? Why do you think he is the one that is the best suited to be the first spin-off character?
Well, to me, he's incredibly funny. He's incredibly charming, and I feel like he's the most relatable as a human. The way he moves, I feel like Travis does a great job of showing Bumblebee, specifically in this movie, in a light that we've never seen, with way more heart than we've ever seen. And, yeah, it feels like he's one of the boys, you know, if I'm being honest.
The question that I have for you, this is kind of my two-part question, is one, why Bumblebee, and then why Bumblebee as your first live-action feature?
Those are good questions. That's a good two-part question. I don't know if I'm going to answer them both. We'll see where we meander
Just
around.
roll with it.
You know, I grew up loving the Transformers. I was a child of the '80s, so I grew up when that first wave of Transformers came and hit our shores. And I remember seeing those toys and hearing the theme song, watching the cartoons and the comic books. I just love these. I'd never seen anything like it. I just love these characters. They actually meant a great deal to me as a kid. And so when this opportunity came around, the idea to be able to work with Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay and this whole team of people, bringing a story to life about a character that I loved when I was a kid, it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. And, you know, I wanted to try to evoke that same feeling that I got from the Transformers when I was exposed to them the first time. It was magic, it was wonder, and it was joy, and that's what I wanted to bring to this film.
That's so awesome. So, again, this is your first live-action feature. So, how is that different for you from coming from Laika? I mean, you're making all the stop motion, which are meticulous, like films that take a long time. How different for you was this experience? Was it shocking? Was it like, you know, bucket of ice water in the face?
It's not shocking in the sense that there is an analog. You know, everything that we do in stop motion, everything that we do in animation, there is some aspect of it that you see in live action. It may be done in a slightly different way and oftentimes a much faster way. But, you know, I was very familiar with the process. There's an aspect of this film that is fully animated. I mean, Bumblebee and all the visual effects, that's basically the same thing that I've been doing for 20 years, bringing those characters to life in an animated way. And in that sense, I think that I had my experience was tremendously valuable in making this film, because I was able to approach the animation working with our animators as if they are actors, because of course they are. Bumblebee is an actor, and we want him to convey the same kinds of emotions that our human actors convey. And so approaching it from that prism and trying to bring him to life in a real and emotional way so people can connect with a robot, it can be a bit of a challenge. But speaking that language, having that experience, and breathing life through my own hands into characters for the last 20 years, I brought that prism to this process. That said, there are aspects of it that are very, very different. First of all, the speed. I mean, we would do typically 2 minutes of footage in a week working stop motion, and you do 4 pages of screenplay in a day working live action. It's much quicker. You have to be improvisational. You've got to be nimble. You make these great plans. Oftentimes they don't go the way you think, but you still got to make your day. But it was an amazing experience, and it was the time of my life, really.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Travis. Really excited for the movie.
Cheers.
That's all your work.
something. A driver don't pick the car. Car pick the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine. It's a mystical bond between man and machine.
Who are you? Do you speak? I won't hurt you. What's your name? You got people out there who need you. This is why you're here, B.
You know, B, music can help you say what you're feeling.
Try this.